Hello and welcome back to another Warlords of Draenor video. Today I'm going to be continuing the story of Frostfire Ridge, and the aim of this series is to show you the quests, show you a bit of the story, but not really, do uncut gameplay in such a way that would spoil the feeling and exploration of the new expansion, and of course the Frostfire Ridge zone. So with the intro done, let's get into the video itself. So, as you know from the previous video, we have only just secured Bladespire Fortress, and during the battle, runners from Wor'Gol have informed Durotan that the settlement is under attack by the Thunderlord clan, led by their leader, the Iron Wolf. Now, the Thunderlords haven't really been featured too much in Warcraft lore previously, so I'm going to give you a little bit of a rundown of them in our own timeline. So they were one of the main orc clans all the way back on Draenor, and like the Frostwolves, they were actually quite well known for their wolf riders. They also shared the zone of Frostfire Ridge as their home, and in fact, after the Frostwolf clan was exiled in the First War, the Thunderlords were the only remaining wolf riders in the Old Horde. The Thunderlords also had a very strong relationship with the Blackrock orcs. Now, the Thunderlords eventually met a rather grisly end. They were slaughtered by Ner'zhul and the Shadowmoon clan for defying him and attempting to return to Azeroth and finish what Ogrim Doomhammer could not. So things didn't really work out too well for the Thunderlords in our timeline. But in Warlords of Draenor, they are also very heavily tied with the Blackrock clan, and since the Blackrocks are essentially the main spearhead of the Iron Horde, the Thunderlords are probably pretty much, they're full members of the Iron Horde, so it's a little bit of a problem for us. Now, the Thunderlords are also very heavily involved in the subjugation of the Grahn, and we are constantly seeing them hunting various Grahn and beasts throughout the zone. And in fact, I'd imagine that the Grahn that are being subjugated by the Thunderlords will be passed on to the Blackrocks, who will strap cannons on them and do various things like that in order to turn them into, essentially, machines of war. Not good stuff if you are a Frostwolf orc. Now, Durotan, of course, did not join the Iron Horde, so the Blackrocks have sent the Thunderlords in to wipe the Frostwolves off the map and claim Frostfire Ridge for the Iron Horde. So upon hearing this from Durotan, we immediately rush to Wor'Gol to aid Draka and the remaining defenders. Upon reaching the settlement, we find that the Thunderlords have definitely got the upper hand. Many of the Frostwolf orcs are bound in rope, and so are their wolves, which is of course a major problem because the Frostwolves and their actual wolves sort of fight in tandem. So what we do is we get there, we slay the Thunderlords, we free the Frostwolves, both the wolves and the orcs, and eventually we face down the three main leaders of the attack: Gruntstalker Korhal, Beastmaster Trokar, and Giant Slayer Zak'ta. So with all them killed, there is only one final task, and this is to cut the head off the snake and kill war leader Gargrak. Now, Gargrak seems to have ran into the Pool of Visions and basically started to beat up Drekthar. The Pool of Visions is one of the main shamanistic areas in Wor'Gol. Of course, the Frostwolf orcs are very much in tune with the elements and all that stuff, so of course that's a pretty sacred place to them, and we need to get this guy out of there. Of course, Drekthar is still quite badly wounded, and he's rather weak from the entire ordeal that he went through in the Tanaan jungle, so it's down to us to kill Gargrak. And, of course, being the heroes, the dashing heroes that we are, we kill Gargrak, and all is good. So, with that done, we then speak to Drekthar, and we share a vision of a possible future. And as you can see, the vision is rather bleak, depicting the doom of the Frostwolf clan at the hands of the Thunderlord and Blackrock clans. This is only a possible future though, so hopefully, with us there to turn the tide, this timeline will not come to pass. We immediately head back to Bladespire Fortress to inform Durotan of the news, and once there, he tells us to track down his brother. So remember how Ganar basically just legged it in the previous lore episode? Well, he's off fighting the Thunderlords, probably, you know, gonna get himself killed or something, so we have to rush in and give him a bit of a hand. I'll cover this next chapter of the Frostfire Ridge story in a future video, but for now, that is it. Thank you very much for watching, hope you enjoyed the episode, and I will see you next time.